Hey everyone, so today we're going to be doing a quick walkthrough of the cabin that I've been working on. It's the fourth project I've done in EverQuest Next Landmark Alpha, and since Alpha's coming to an end tonight, figured it was time to get it done and time to get a walkthrough. So I started this when they introduced the tundra and old growth forest biomes. I picked up my claim back where I was, moved to Serenity Spine, and found this lovely location. It is gorgeous, especially at sunset, which is coming. Got really inspired by the environment, decided to do a cabin, but a modern one. Pretty much the only thing I knew when I started was I wanted to have a front window in the living room like this, with all this sort of the beams in sort of a geometric pattern. So I'm gonna go into third person and let's take a look. So first thing is this pathway leading up to the house. Kind of did it in geometric stepstones and into an entryway. Main thing here is just the angled ceiling. I just liked the feeling that it gave because I felt like it played off the rest of the house nicely. And into the kitchen. In here I tried a few different countertops and I really liked how raw tungsten looks. Kind of reminds me of some kind of like green granite or marble, something like that. Only downside is it's a heavy bleeder. They haven't implemented any methods to control bleeding yet, so it does a bit of that, but I think the overall effect is worth it. We've got a fridge here with a little dispenser and handles, a dishwasher, a sink here, oven. These are lanterns. That's a stone table, and then more lanterns for the handles, and the microwave. And just got some accessories out here. And the ceiling. This was a big one. Those who have been following my streams will know the roof for this place was pretty challenging, but I really like how it turned out in here. Alright, so then you go outside and you pass this little patio area down into the basement. Now the basement contains the work tools, got a vault, and again I tried to keep the sort of the geometry kind of happening just in different ways. So yeah, got the tools down here. Especially, I wanted to, since they do produce a lot of smoke and stuff, I wanted to make sure they weren't directly under the kitchen. The smoke does come out of the hill, but better than the kitchen, right? Alright. And then as you pass through here, there's a little like office workbench type of area. The clock here I made from a stone table flipped on its side, and then the hands are actually made from the handles of ornate pitchers. They're just turned into the wall. And it's a really nice view of the kitchen from here as well. Alright, and then you get to the living room, and now you can start to see that sunset lighting that I was talking about. So in here, got some just couch, or sofa rather, a couple of sort of rather large armchairs, and then a coffee table that's alabaster, which is one of my favorite materials to combine with obsidian. Alright. I just jumped because I like how it looks. Got a microvoxel rail going into the bedroom, which is here. Again, lots of angled ceilings throughout the place. Got a little dresser, a lamp. The lamp I actually borrowed from Cold Night, who is a genius with all things voxel and techniques and stuff. And again with the windows. Windows are important to me. I like light. So coming back into the downstairs. And down into the wine cellar. The wine cellar was actually a suggestion from one of my viewers, and I loved the idea as soon as I heard it, and so I did it. The textures for the barrels and tables are a little bit buggy right now, but those are end tables turned upside down to prop up the barrels of wine. And then I made sort of I feel like wine cellars are good places for, I don't know, like antique furniture, hand-me-downs, So I put like a little armoire down here just with some chest storage. So moving right along, and oddly enough, this is actually one of my favorite areas of the house. Like, it's one of those silly things, but I just like how the geometry came together. And if you hang a left here, you get into the laundry room. Now, a little word about the washer and dryer. I was trying to go for, you know, those really nice ones that are like, usually they're nice colors and they have like a nice dome front. Didn't get to it. It was one that I just couldn't seem to wrap my head around how to get that effect. There aren't any real spherical props in the game yet, so it just kind of took a back burner, and now I'm just saying, nah, it'll just have to be blocks. So, and then got some blended voxel art, which changes pretty much every time the server comes back up, so it's kind of fun to see what it'll look like each time. And then down into the rec room, and you can actually see through the little window here, you can get sort of a preview of where we're going. Down into the rec room, I've got a little bit of storage with some lighting. Again, this is one of those silly little things where I just kind of like how this kind of turned out. Another plant, I kind of wanted to go with a sort of odd looking plant, you know, because it's got a lot of height, but it's not real frondy. It's not like a palm tree or something, which I thought might be kind of odd in old growth forest. I used microvoxels on the side just to get, they're actually like fatty microvoxels, I guess, once smoothed with the new tool, to get this sort of curvature. I just think it adds a little bit of polish. I added some roots up here, which may seem a little bit weird, but they kind of look like maybe antlers to me. I just like it, and I just like how they kind of look together with the whole space, with the fireplace, the shelf here, and this light. Rather the window. I just like it. Flat screen TV, of course, and out to a sort of, again, another patio kind of terrace kind of thing. I use lanterns to create sort of recessed light. I did that in a couple places, but probably the place with the best lighting would be the wine cellar. I've got backlighting behind the barrels, behind the wine rack cabinet, and behind the chests. Alrighty, so that'll do it for today's walkthrough. If you enjoyed this build, make sure to check out my other claim tours. I've done 3 other modern houses before this, and you can find those on my YouTube channel. If you liked it, hit the like button, and subscribe to my channel. And also, you can check me out on my Twitch channel, AraEQNL. So I hope to see you there. Thanks, guys.